Quick updates here. 2 weeks in Brazil, actually 3 weeks in Brazil. The first video was after just like 3-4 days there. Now it's been basically 2 weeks and a half there here and it's really nice. It's a really great place and I'm really grateful to be here with such amazing people. Like, there's something I want to start with. I've been writing on my journal. I'm so grateful to be here with such amazing people every day, every single day, every single morning. So something to remind myself of because it's great. Really grateful for the opportunity as well, of course. For the once new year in this channel, I document my journey from 0 to 1, and that 1 can mean whatever. For me, it means just getting better. So 0 to 1, but ideally the 1 is infinite. So there is never an end. And what I do is mainly two things. On one side, I work at Exchange, travel jewelry brand, and there I do the marketing and managing the editors, so all the content, and that is great. Lots of learnings, lots of things. Everything moves so fast, and it could move even quicker. So I'm learning to be quicker and to be better just there. So it's great. And then I am working at Vitaglo, which is my home brand. Trying to get it launched. It's been almost a year now, and yeah, just documenting this. I have some important updates, so I'm gonna find a nice place. Look at this shit. I'm gonna find a nice place where I can sit down and just talk a little bit. Starting from a bunch of learnings for Vitaglo, I found a new USP, kind of a new mechanism that I can use to introduce something new in the market, because I feel like the market is getting more and more sophisticated. Like, people see more and more that shower water is not the best for their hair and skin, so they need to filter it out, especially chlorine. And a filter helps you do that. So there are many big brands already in the US selling shower filters, but the way the one I sell is different. It's because it has vitamin C. So it's a different mechanism, and I just found out that there is like a derivative, actually a combination of chlorine and ammonia that makes chloramine, and chloramine apparently is it's even harder to remove, and only actually vitamin C can remove it. So it's basically our filter, only our filter can remove it, all the other filters can't. So I'm leaning into this, I'm learning more about it, and I'm just trying to go deep down in this angle. I feel like I'm having issues with the execution in a way that I need to figure out how to make more things with AI, because if I was a woman, I would be making more videos myself, but I'm not. So I need to figure out how to do it without me being a woman. And this is not to say that this is not this is not to say that I should cry about this, because I shouldn't. It's just about figuring it out and understand how can I achieve the same result, if not better. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm still recording clips myself as well, because I'm pretty good at that. So I can just record things myself. So for example, this morning I recorded. It was great, made some nice clips, and yeah, I'm gonna use those. But I need to get better myself as well, of course. I can make them more aesthetic. I can make them even better. So I'm gonna keep working at that and keep getting better at that for sure. So for Vitaglo, in the past 2 weeks, I've really made at least one concept a day, or I would say, let's say 5 concepts a week, which is great, because before I was not doing that. Like, I was making 0 literally. So it's a big thing that will allow me to get the brand going and get a first level of scale, because it's all about marketing at the end of the day. And then if the product is good, it's gonna scale, of course. And so I'm really just working at always having concepts. And what is a concept is basically just an idea of what you want to do. And then you script the video, you edit the video, you record it, and then you put it out. I really like this environment because I'm with other young guys and girls that work literally every day basically and all day basically, which puts into a position where you do the same. And I don't necessarily need someone else to push me on this, but I do need someone else to like make me more productive and make me quicker, because I can work all day at home by myself, but then I'm not as productive as when I am here with other guys working. I just noticed this. It makes sense. I mean, and it's great. It's great to be here because I can learn from them and I can be quicker as well at my craft. I can just make things quicker. I am way more productive, to be honest. And the environment, of course, helps it. Like Brazil, sick place. So I'm doing this, and for example, one thing I learned from one of the guys here, Nathan, is that is kind of like how to start running ads. So I set a budget aside monthly that I'm willing to lose. It's like money that I'm willing to lose, and now I'm just running ads continuously. I'm not turning them off, and I'm just adding on top the new videos that I make. So let's say my budget right now is about $15 a day, which is very little, honestly, but it's still $450 a week, $450 a month. So this is, I say, what I'm willing to lose no matter what. And to be honest, it does still feel like a lot. Like I don't want it to feel like a lot, but it still does. So I just need to get a first level scale, and then that's gonna be a lot, of course. So I'm working at this and learning to this. For example, in terms of ads, practically what I did is create one CBO campaign as highest volume and one CBO campaign with a bid cap. So what it means is that the first campaign, the one with highest volume, simply spends $15 a day on the creative that Meta thinks best, while the second campaign only spends if Meta thinks is going to achieve a certain amount of, it's called cost per purchase, I'm pretty sure. I'm learning this as well, so I'm not 100% sure, but it's quite interesting. That campaign is not spending at all, while the one at the highest volume is spending, but not converting or bringing anything back in. So it's just losing money, basically. Trying to figure shit out, making more creatives, making more and better creatives is, of course, the solution. So I just need to keep making one concept a day and really execute on them at my best, because one thing I've noticed is that I'm pretty good, I would say really good at execution, or let's say I'm good at execution, but I'm not the best at making concepts instead. So I need to get better at the overall marketing, like what goes behind a good script, why people are hooked in, why people buy. So leaning way more into this, learning way more about this, even though I did over these years, but I still don't have it. So I need to keep practicing, and it's gonna come. I'm 100% sure. Getting more into exchange live things. I'm not gonna go into the details because it's not my brand, but I'm working at making the creator program better with the other guys. I don't think I'm the most involved into this, to be honest. I'm way more involved on how can we scale way more through editors. So that's what I really not necessarily like, but I say maybe prefer, while I'm not really the best at like managing creators yet. I'm learning it as well because it's something that I will need to know anyway, but I'm not really necessarily that much into it as other people on the team are. So learning that, getting better at that. I should be more into it, of course, and I am getting more into it anyway. So this is definitely a really big thing. The creator program is gonna make a big difference, but I'm not gonna say too much because again, it's not my brand. Anyway, look at this, like so full of nice villas. So nice. Today is Sunday. This is one thing I've been working on, let's say mainly talking with the other guys on how to make the creator program better, but I'm not necessarily operating on it myself. What I'm trying to do instead is fixing hiring process for the editors. So how can we get that a continuous cycle of that? And there is one friend from the founder, Tristan, that sent him a video about how does he do hiring. So just implementing that, learning from someone who's already doing it and hiring, and having a process in place, also automated process in place. So great learnings there, things that I will use also in the future. So again, I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to keep learning, and I'm basically paid to learn as well. Like I'm here, this villa was paid by the founder of Exchange Life, so it's amazing. And of course, there is a lot of work into it. For Exchange Life, I'm making also one concept a day myself, but as I said, I'm way better at execution, so I'm learning that in the process of doing it. And of course, by doing it, you learn it. So definitely big point on that, just getting better by doing. Last Sunday, we went on a hike, which was pretty insane. It was the first time we went out. And then yesterday night we went out at a bar watching UFC. I've never watched UFC in my life. It was quite interesting though. Yeah, one thing I've noticed really well is that when I put in the first, let's say, 2-3 hours of work at Vitaglo, it's great because then I can focus on Exchange Life and that I don't really have to think about Vitaglo. So I don't have it back in my mind that I need to get back at it and just do it. No, I have one thing first and then the next thing next, which is great, gives way more mental clarity, and it also of course makes me feel better because I'm actually working on Vitaglo and making my one concept a day. Even though again, I need to really make better concepts, not only one a day, but also better concepts. Working on this, and then we will work on increasing the volume, which is a new point because of course quality and quantity will bring the most results. And one thing that stick to me that the guys told me in the past 2 weeks is Alex Hormozzi actually said this, which is think about the work that it's gonna take to get there and then multiply it by 10x, meaning it's gonna be 10x harder than you think, which is great. Because this is gonna take a lot of work. And you know that when shit is not working, like right now for Vitaglo or for some things at Exchange Life, it's normal. You just need to put in more work and keep learning. Good morning here from the beautiful Floripa. I have slept like shit tonight. It's the first night that I actually sleep so bad in a while. I've dreamed about random stuff. I've had a couple of nightmares, not even one nightmare. I had a couple of nightmares. These days, I just been waking up, start journaling 3 things I'm grateful for, and then go straight to work. I've been working 3-4 hours on Vitaglo for the first 3-4 hours of the day. Then just been going to cafe, get a coffee, keep working at Exchange Life, and then come back, have lunch with the guys. We're usually having lunch together. It's really nice having a chef that cooks. It's like a lady that comes here and cooks. She's really good, and I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to have her here because one of the guys just thought about it, and so cool. And after lunch, usually we talk a little bit, maybe 30 minutes, and then we are all back to work, and then go to the gym, come back, keep working. May the 2nd from Brazil. Today is pretty windy, and tonight there was quite a big storm. Not really a storm, but there was kind of a storm. I'm ready to go to a cafe, got my bag here. Yesterday we went out in the evening. It was quite fun because I actually really like going out and staying in places where there are locals. Like I just don't like going out and find foreigners. But when I go out and I see places with locals, there are just different energies, and Brazilian energies are just so cool. So even for me, someone that doesn't really like partying or stuff, I still enjoying getting a drink there and staying there. It's really nice. But now, going to a cafe, I need to script one concept of Vitaglo, I need to script one concept for Exchange Life, and I just kept things going because all fun and games, but of course, No, yesterday we still worked 10 hours or something like this, 9 hours, 9 really good hours, 8 really good hours. Of course, there is still a lot of work involved. And yeah, this is it. See you. Some updates here from the house. It's going really nicely, honestly. I think I can put in even more work, but realistically, every day we still put in at least like 10 hours of work, I would say. Or like, even if it is 9 hours of work, it's still 9 hours of really good work. Especially in the morning, we always go to the cafe, we stay there like 4 to 5 hours. And that is like where you put in the actual work, that 20% that will actually bring results. It's a really great environment to strive, and I'm really grateful to be here. Like, I'm really grateful to be here. I'm gonna talk a little bit about what we did in the past 2 weeks. Tomorrow, I'm gonna make a video recap. I'm moving forward on a lot of things. Killing a lot of false beliefs that I have and a lot of like lazy beliefs, which is great, and keeping moving forward on that. Now it's morning, so as every morning, I'm gonna go to the cafe and get a coffee. This is it for me today. I'll see you in the next 2 weeks in another place, which is probably gonna be Cyprus. See you, and thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it. Usually chicken or steak, and then your rice, the lunch of champions.